Whoa.
Come on in. Come on in. What do you think?
This is lovely. This is lovely. Whole new show set. I'm very impressed. Yeah, how's the seat? Is it comfortable enough?
Oh, I'm telling you, the number one thing about season 2 so far for me is that I get a chair almost the whole show.
Thanks.
An evolution.
And I don't even get a cooler box. Anyway, not taken personally. Shall we discuss some of the news?
The Sting says, let's do it.
Here we are again. Here we go. News item number 1. FOMO, fear of missing out. Did you get any FOMO from this show, JK?
I got a little bit, I'm going to be honest. A couple of months ago, we decided that SDVoE Alliance just wasn't going to be able to put on a good show. The travel restrictions were a big problem for us since the bulk of our team is based in Canada. Our video team, right across the room from me here, is based in the UK. I didn't see a way for us to make it effective. But I have to say, after watching some of the social media coverage, a lot of the news articles that came out last week, talking to some of my friends who were at the show, I really did wish it had been able to go a different way. So too bad about that. But it seems like it was an interesting show, and I'm really looking forward to ISE for sure. Matt, did you get to see any coverage? Did you wish you could have been there? Were you thinking about sneaking over in a rowboat, or how does that work from the UK?
Well, we're not allowed to do that anymore, apparently. But no, I really wished. Of course, I wished I could have been there. It was such a shame that first Infocom in many years that I haven't been able to make. But having spoken to a lot of the guys who are out there, they did say that there was an intimacy at the show. Even though it felt a bit strange, I think we're all in agreement that there's a real hunger out there for trade show attendance and coming back to them again. I'm looking forward to hearing what Gary's got to say. But absolutely, ISE, bring it on. It's I think there's a lot of people now who are just ready. They're just absolutely ready. Certainly over this side of the pond to head back into trade show world. But yeah, I would imagine that. I think what I missed most of all was the connection, the networking, being able to see our buddies again, right? We've been locked away globally for such a long time, and it's so important to us, mental health wise. It's just important to us to get out there amongst our friends and peers and just talk about the industry, talk about the tech. And speaking of tech, let's head over to news item number 2. I think this is certainly a really interesting topic you've picked here, and there's something very interesting, particularly interesting about it. Isn't that right, Justin Cannington of the SDVoE Alliance?
First of all, Matt, that was a beautiful segue. Really nicely done. So every year, of course, several of the magazines and publications give out awards for interesting technology, for interesting products, for useful devices. And this year, like any other year, AV Technology gave out a set of awards, about 18 or 20, I think, total awards for AV Technology. I guess that's the name of the magazine, but also the name of the category. What I thought was, and this was a very broad category, right? They gave it for microphones and collaboration displays and large-scale projectors and so on, all different categories across Pro AV. But what I noticed as I browsed through the list is that only 3 of the products in the list were specifically related to AV signal distribution, devices that move video signals across a network, across a switch, etc. And all 3 of those products were SDVoE based products. So that was very exciting for me. It's worth calling some of them out. There were the 3 of them out. ZV's Zyper 4K XS, which are their encoders and decoders, and some of the very first to be based on a new ASIC chip from Semtech. So this is a chip that's going to really reduce the power consumption and the overall cost of SDVoE systems. Great to see some of that out there, especially from a leading SDVoE player such as ZV, one of our founding members. Also, Blackbox MCX series. So Blackbox has made a big splash in the SDVoE arena with a complete solution of encoders, decoders, and software to manage a distribution network. Their product won this award too. And then last but not least, Aurora Multimedia's IPX UC1 Ultra, that's for you, Paul, is actually a really cool device. The first bidirectional real-time AV over IP encoder decoder. It also mixes not only SDVoE, but some 1 gig technology. It uses NDI and it uses H.264, and it can actually cross those domains and move signals from one domain to the other. Matt, what did you think about it?
And I mean, that Aurora piece is fantastic. It just goes to show how the technology is so rapidly evolving. You know, that something else that's been included in these devices now are, you know, the really cool compositing features. So it's, you know, we talk about video wall a lot, but the fact that we can get a video wall that's built in jigsaw puzzle type fashion, this growth, this evolution of the feature sets that we already have spoken about for a while now. It just goes to show how quickly that's coming into market, and the options and the flexibility that these products have. So yeah, really cool. That Aurora box, I spent a little time just before we went live, just looking at the feature sets, and it just goes on and on and on. So very impressive. You know, keep your eye out for the transceiver now, the encoder and decoder, the all-in-one thing. Great feature packs, and obviously that's going to really help from a business perspective to suit project scope and budget, of course. You know, where you've got that even further flexibility between devices. So some great news there, JK.